Legendary raids have always been a prime form of endgame content in Pokemon GO. Once you hit level 40, it's time to grind out some raids. Well, sure, you don't have to be level 40 to beat these powerful Pokemon, but you will need several high level players to carry you in those instances. However, there are a few legendaries that are so easy to defeat, it's almost laughable. You don't even need a group of more than 2 or 3 people to beat them. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, if a boss is that easy to defeat, then surely it's not even worth grinding out for those coveted perfect IVs. But actually, many of these easy bosses are extremely relevant in PvP, gym battling, and raids. But in any case, how's it going everyone? It's me, it's Count, and in today's video, I am going to be telling you the top 5 legendary Pokemon that are really useful, but also easily defeatable in raid battles. Alright, let's jump right into it. I've been saying this for a long time, but whenever Niantic releases a legendary raid boss, the easier the raid boss it is, the more people are going to raid. And definitely those Pokemon that are relevant for PvP, gym battling, and raids, people are definitely gonna come out and raid as much as they can. All of the Pokemon that are on this list are prime examples of that. These are Pokemon that a lot of players will go out and raid for, and they are Pokemon that are much easier compared to a lot of other Pokemon that they release in raid battles. Some of these raid bosses are even easier than tier 4 or tier 3 raid bosses, yet they hold a huge significance in raid battles and gym battling, so it is definitely worth going out and raiding. Coming in at number 5, we have Moltres. With a double weakness to rock types, Moltres is a legendary raid boss that can be very easily duoed by 2 trainers with a stacked team of rock type attackers. This means that in the rare occasion that Moltres is back in raid battles, players should have no problems ever taking down this boss. What's nice about Moltres is that it has a very powerful moveset, with great flying and fire type moves that could easily make Moltres a must against grass types and ice types. While it may not be the absolute best fire type currently in the game, it is still a top tier Pokemon that is worth maxing out. Whether you are looking to sweep raids, gym battles, or Team Rocket battles, Moltres will give you a lot of value. Fortunately, it is a really easy boss to defeat, so if you have the right counters, this is the ideal Pokemon to grind as it will not require much effort, but the return will be substantial. Now coming in at number 4, we have Landorus. This legendary Pokemon sits comfortably at the top of all ground types in Pokemon GO. Since many raid bosses and gym defenders have a natural weakness to ground, Landorus is a supreme Pokemon to have in your arsenal, which is why it is fortunate for all of us that Landorus is easily defeatable in raids. In fact, I have a guide right here on my YouTube channel for how you can easily duo this raid boss. I highly suggest you go and check it out. One final note, the really nice thing about Landorus is that it is future-proof. Very few Pokemon yet to be released will be able to dethrone Landorus when it comes to ground types. Thus, I highly suggest you raid as many Landorus as possible once it returns to raid battles. Now coming in at number 3, we have Attack Form Deoxys. This mythical Pokemon is the most powerful among all 4 of Deoxys' different forms. While you may not use Attack Form Deoxys in most raid battles in PvP, it is by far the strongest glass cannon in the game. In fact, Attack Form Deoxys is among the highest raw DPS Pokemon in the game, and will likely stay up there well into the future. Aside from Defense Form, which has its relevance in the Great League, Attack Form Deoxys is by far the most useful Pokemon among all of its different forms. And of course, this Pokemon can be very easily defeated. In fact, if you are a level 40 trainer, you can even solo this raid boss with plenty of time left over. You don't even need a weather boost. Even if you have no intention of using Attack Form Deoxys, the very fact that you can solo it means it is one worth farming. You can pick up all of the tier 5 raid rewards with a boss that is as easy as a tier 3. In terms of the return for the effort, Attack Form Deoxys has the highest value among every raid boss. Needless to say, if Deoxys returns to raid battles, the attack form is one you could target, and you won't have any difficulty defeating it. Coming in at number 2, Giratina Origin Form. Now this Pokemon will be slightly more difficult compared to the rest of the Pokemon on this list. It does require just a little bit more than 2 trainers in order to defeat, but if you have the right conditions and the right team, you can very easily defeat this legendary raid boss. Giratina Origin Form is a very strong Pokemon to use in the Master League, meaning it is an absolute essential Pokemon to have if you are looking to rank up in the Go Battle League. Fortunately, this raid boss is among the easier ones that you can defeat. The other nice thing about Giratina Origin Form is that it makes a great trade trip. The fact that Giratina Origin Form hasn't been released in raids as frequently as its altered form means that a lot of players are looking to get this Pokemon through lucky trades. So definitely farm up this Pokemon because you will be able to pick up a lot of nice Pokemon through trades. And finally, coming in at number 1, it should be no surprise to anyone, we have Rayquaza. Without question, Rayquaza is a raid boss that provides extremely good value. Like many on this list, Rayquaza is one of the few legendary raid bosses that has the raiding trifecta. It has a shiny form, it is top tier in its type, and it is easily defeatable. Rayquaza is so easy, it could even be potentially soloed if you have a full team of Galarian Darmanitan with snowy weather. This is of course because it has a double weakness to ice types. Even if you don't have the snowy weather boost, you can easily duo this Pokemon with a full team of strong ice types. This is one Pokemon you do not ever want to ignore. Rayquaza's shiny form is also one of the most coveted shinies currently in the game. Having a high IV shiny Rayquaza is quite a trophy, and it is frequently brought up for lucky trades. In fact, my best Pokemon in my collection is a shiny 100% IV lucky Rayquaza, which of course I obtained through a lucky trade. If I ever want to show off my collection, this is the Pokemon that I bring out. Aside from its collection value, Rayquaza is also among the top dragon types in Pokémon GO. While you may never use Rayquaza in PvP, it is a staple in raid battles and gym defense where dragon types are necessary. It completely melts through many typical gym defenders, and it also is a strong attacker against a lot of raid bosses. Thus, if you are sweeping gyms in your area, or if you have a raid day where the boss's weakness is dragon types, Rayquaza is a must-have on your team. Without question, you will want to raid Rayquaza as much as possible whenever it is in raid battles. Now of course this list is subject to change. In the future they may release another raid boss that is completely meta relevant, but it only requires 2 to 3 trainers to defeat. One example is recently with Reshiram. This is a Pokemon that you could easily defeat, but of course it is one of the best fire type Pokemon in the game currently. But of course it didn't necessarily make this list because it is pretty current and it still requires a little bit of effort in order to defeat compared to a lot of the other Pokemon on this list. But yeah, definitely keep your eyes out because in the future they could release a Pokemon that is completely meta relevant, whether in raid battles or PvP, but it can be completely duoed, it can be completely defeated very easily. We just have to wait and see. But regardless of that, I really hope Niantic continues to make raid bosses easier because it definitely makes raiding a lot more fun and less of a grind. Alright, and with that, that pretty much covers this list. Now, I want to know what your favorite raid boss is in the comments section below. What is one raid boss that you farm up pretty easily, but is something that you use very frequently? I would love to know your thoughts down below. Definitely share them. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if it's your first time here. And don't forget that little bell so you can stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this top 5 list. Again, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. I am Count Jinsula, and as always, be safe, have fun, and I'll catch you all later. How's it hanging, everyone? Before I end this video, I want to give a quick plug to my Patreon page. If you want to support this channel, I highly suggest you go and check out the link in the description below. Every little bit helps when it comes to these YouTube videos. So if you want to support this channel, if you love the content that I'm producing and you want to contribute, definitely go and check it out. I have a lot of nice perks, like if you want to be on my permanent friends list, or if you want to get exclusive content or participate and exclusive content that's coming soon. Definitely go and check it out. And to all of my patrons, I thank you for supporting my channel. I really hope you enjoyed this video, everyone, and if you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as that little bell so you stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. Follow me on social media at Count Jinsula. Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, have a great day. I'll catch you all later.